Welcome, future officers. Are you losing marks in distance and direction questions? Well, not anymore. Today, we're going to master this topic so that in your exam, your score is 100% guaranteed. Let's get you exam ready. Look, if you're struggling with direction sense questions and losing marks, don't worry about it. By the end of this explainer, you'll be able to solve every single problem with confidence and, more importantly, with ease. That is my promise to you. All right, let's kick off our mastery journey. We're going to start from the absolute basics and build our way up to the advanced concepts. We'll do it systematically, just like you're in a personalized coaching session. First up, Section 1, Direction Basics and Relative Position. To master any topic, the foundation has to be strong. So let's make our fundamentals absolutely rock solid. Okay, so here are our 8 main directions. You've got the 4 cardinal ones, north, south, east, west, and the 4 ordinal ones in between, like northeast, southwest, you get it. And here's a pro tip for you. The moment the exam begins, always, and I mean always, draw this little diagram on your rough sheet. It is a huge time saver, trust me. All right, time for a quick concept check. This is a classic question type that really tests if you understand relative directions. So, if east is now called west, in which direction will the sun rise? Just think about it for a second. Okay, let's solve this one together. We all know the sun always rises in the east. That's a given. But according to the new system in the question, the direction east has been renamed to west. So the answer is simply west. See how that works? It's pretty simple, right? Just remember this pattern. It's a very common question type. Okay, let's level up now with Section 2, Rotation and Seating Arrangements. Now, this combination is a huge favorite in banking exams where they mix direction sense with a seating puzzle. So you're going to want to pay close attention here. Be super careful here. This is a major trap where so many students get stuck. A right turn doesn't always mean you're turning towards the east. It completely depends on which direction you are facing. For instance, if you're facing north, a right turn is east. But if you're facing south, a right turn is actually west. This is a crucial point, so make sure you really get this. Let's put this concept into practice with a typical seating arrangement problem. You have 8 friends sitting in a circle counterclockwise. We know H is in the south. The question is, where is C? Why don't you pause the video and try to solve it yourself? The approach is simple. First, place H and then just fill in the rest. All right, let's see how you did. First, you draw a circle with 8 points. Step 2, place H in the south. Now, the keyword is counterclockwise, so against the direction of a clock's hands, place G, F, E, D, and then C. And what do you see? C's final position is in the northeast. Next up, Section 3, Shadow Questions. Now, these problems might look a bit tricky at first glance, but honestly, they are based on one very, very simple rule. So, let's go ahead and master that rule. This right here is the golden rule of shadows. In the morning, the sun is in the east, so your shadow will always be in the opposite direction. That's west. In the evening, the sun is in the west, so your shadow falls in the east. Memorize this slide. This is the key that unlocks all shadow-based problems. So let's apply this rule to a real problem. It's evening time. Vikrant's shadow is falling to the right of Mahesh. So which direction is Mahesh facing? Just think about it. If it's evening, where's the shadow going to be? Check this out. It's evening, so the shadow has to be in the east. We're told Vikrant's shadow is to Mahesh's right. This means Mahesh's right-hand side is pointing towards the east. Now just imagine yourself in that position. If your right hand is pointing east, which way are you facing? Exactly. You have to be facing north. This is a guaranteed 1-mark question in your exam, so make sure you really understand it. Welcome to Section 4, where we're going to tackle path tracing problems. This is an absolute favorite topic for SSC and railway exams. You are watching Ayushi Agarwal, and let's continue our journey to mastery. All right, let's follow Vikram's journey. He starts at point R and goes 7 kilometers west. Then he takes a left turn, which means he's now heading south and walks 2 kilometers. Finally, he takes another left turn, now heading east, and walks 4 kilometers. The question is, from his starting point R, where is he now? So here's where a powerful shortcut comes in handy. We can call it the cancellation method. Just cancel out the opposite movements. Vikram went 7 kilometers west, but then came back 4 kilometers east. So his net westward movement is 7 minus 4, which is 3 kilometers west. And he also went 2 kilometers south. So his final position from the start is 3 kilometers west and 2 kilometers south, which is the southwest direction. Okay, let's take this a step further in section 5. Now, we're not just finding the direction, we're calculating the exact distance. Paying close attention to the numbers here is absolutely key. Okay, let's trace Kritika's path. She walks 40 meters south, then takes a right turn, which is 30 meters west, then a left turn for 50 meters south, and finally another left turn, which is 30 meters east. How far is she from where she started? Go on, pause the video and give this one a shot. The answer is 90 meters. Let's see how we got there. We can use our cancellation method again. The 30-meter west movement and the 30-meter east movement just cancel each other out, so the horizontal distance is 0. She only moved south. How much? Well, 40 meters plus another 50 meters. So the total distance from her starting point is simply 90 meters. Welcome to our final and maybe the most challenging section, advanced problems and exam traps. This is where the examiner tries to trick you, but we're not going to let that happen, are we? So this is a major exam trap, working backwards. Until now, we were going from the start to find the final direction. But in this type of question, they give you the final direction and ask for the starting direction, just like in question 35. The technique to solve this is basically reverse engineering. We know the bus was facing northwest when it reached the school, so we work backwards from the end. The last turn was a left, so we reverse it to a right. The turn before that was a right, so we reverse it to a left. And the very first turn was a left, which we reverse to a right. When you apply these reverse turns starting from northwest, you'll find that when the bus started from home, it was facing northeast. And now, to wrap things up, a little challenge for you. If a person walks 3 kilometers north and then 4 kilometers east, what is the shortest distance between their start and end points? Here's a hint. It's not simple addition. We'll cover the solution to this, which uses the Pythagoras theorem, in our next explainer. If you found this session helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments which topic you want next.